Hey everybody, it's Chris and Des Show. I'm Chris.
And I'm Des.
And today we're going to talk to you about the new Marvel film, Eternals. Desiree, what did you think?
Okay, so here again is another Marvel franchise that I had no experience of. That if you're a comic book fan and if you are a Marvel person, there are all these stories and characters and things that have this long history. And so here's another one now that Marvel is introducing to us, and it's an origin story. It's all these new characters, and it has a different kind of pace, a different kinds of feel, because they're not getting their powers right now, and we're learning that. They've had them for eons and eons, and part of the character of these Eternals is that they have been eternal. And so they've been around for a really long time. And so it changes the pace of the movie, which I kind of enjoyed personally. And I think Chloe Zhao, the director, just did an excellent, was a great match. I think she was a great match for this franchise. It is a story of these Eternals who have been on our planet for all these years, and their one job is to fight these particular bad guys. Not all the bad guys, just these particular ones. And so I enjoyed it. I liked the change of pace. I liked the story. I'm not a, see, here's the thing. Marvel is like, this is for Desiree. This is for Desiree, and that's for Desiree. And so I'm not the person you should ask about about Marvel movies, because I'm already in before the movie even starts. I'm already in. So what did you think?
Yeah, I liked it for sure. I again also am like kind of bought into Marvel, like Des was saying. So I kind of like, oh well, I'm gonna enjoy this because I've enjoyed every other Marvel movie,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna probably like it. It definitely
Their consistency has kind of like it's
warranted,
paid up for them.
yeah.
It's
And you just right. It's a new kind of pace and feel kind of to this movie in some ways. It's not like actiony like the first Captain America is or something, where we're fighting people or something. In that way, I mean, there's a little action here and there, but it is more about like. I think another thing too is that even when we got the Avengers, I already knew who Captain America was and Iron Man and whatever. This is like, oh, this is an origin story of like 6 people, and I'm gonna learn all these 6 people right now. And who's good and who's bad and who's not. I was so excited. My favorite thing was that Gemma Chan ended up being the lead, because I love Gemma Chan. I loved her in Crazy Rich Asians. I thought she was fantastic in that.
really good.
And I just like her in general. And so I'm glad she's who the story is mostly about.
Yeah.
And then everybody else too, but I really liked her. I love Richard Madden in general. And I thought Kamal was fantastic. And it was Lauren Ridloff. She played like the girl who can't speak, but she was really fast.
Yeah.
She was so good.
She was so good.
She was so good. And so was Barry Keoghan, who was the like guy who was the mind control like younger boy. They were all good.
Oh yeah.
They were all good.
And Camille.
Camille's.
I really liked Camille.
I liked Camille Harish Patel, who's like Camille's like videographer who followed her around. He was so funny. I liked him a lot too. So there's humor in it too. Chloe Zhao is a beautiful director, so it looks beautiful.
Yeah,
it
really does.
It's shot big and wide. She likes that kind of stuff, and so it's obviously she's just a great director, so it's well directed. I can see why some people didn't like it as much. If you were going in thinking like this is going to be like Captain America, and then you're like, oh, this isn't like
You're
Captain
going to be
America.
disappointed if that's your expectation.
So know that it's more like an ensemble piece that we're putting.
It's character driven.
Yeah.
It's really about these personalities and how they work and interact with each other, and then it's revealing and revealing and revealing and revealing more and more as the movie goes on. It's a well told story. I thought it was well told.
And it's a setup for, I'm sure, other Eternal movies, right?
Well, Marvel is, from the beginning, what Marvel has been doing is, here's this character and this character and this character. Now look what they do together.
Right.
And so now we're at this next phase of, okay, so here's these characters, and we're going to get this guy, and now here's this thing going to get put together again. So that's the pattern they're on, and I'm in. I'm in for the ride.
I bought into.
Yep.
And so I enjoyed it also. I understand people's criticism, but I also I just enjoyed it
Yeah,
myself.
it was great.
I will say, make sure you save for the 2 scenes that are after.
As ever,
Disney
with
always
Marvel
says.
movies.
Don't forget that. Marvel always says that.
Yeah.
Because you get to get introduced to a new character who you're going to be like, oh, okay. I was excited about who it was. I know some people had different feelings about that too, but I was like, oh, I like that person. So I'm excited. So I would say see it.
There you go.
For
Yes,
sure.
absolutely.
Especially if you liked any of the other Marvel movies, you want to keep in the know of those characters for sure.
And odds are, if you're that kind of person, you've already seen it.
That's right. You probably already seen it like the other 100 million people who saw it.
Yes, exactly.
But let us know what you thought
Yeah, please
and like and subscribe.
stick around.
Stick around. Bye.
Bye.